like I haven't really published this research yet, but we were involved in some research at a hospital, and they were testing children that are on the spectrum with digestive issues. And so basically what they did is they were seeing how well does their liver digest healthy fats. And they're finding out that a lot of times children with autism have a lot harder time knowing what to do with it. So that's kind of curious, because you know your brain obviously needs that healthy fat to function. That's how your brain actually functions, is more so on the healthy fat as opposed to a lot of what we now consider the average, you know, diet. And so that's something to really think about, you know, if you're thinking about your kid. Like I said, he has anxiety issues as well. I don't really know if you can say he's on the spectrum. I've had different opinions on that. Basically what I say is he's borderline, because, you know, I've had some people say yes, he definitely was, and he is a lot better. I've had other people give me a whole list of different problems, you know, like, you know, if they say he's not on the spectrum, then they say he has clinical anxiety, sensory disorder, developmental delay. He had occupational, physical, sensory, food therapy, and so forth. So, I mean, it just depends on wherever you want to do it, however you want to say it. But a lot of the symptoms are still a lot hand in hand, kind of, basically. So, whether he's not or is, I don't know. Like I said, I've had several different opinions on if he is or isn't. So they can't decide one way or the other. But anyways, you know, you have to take in consideration, if you're going to put your kid on this, you know, the health benefits. It's not just, and this is what I stress with Austin. It's not, I don't want to stress to him, look, you know, you need to lose weight, you're fat. You know, that's not good for a good, you know, to emphasize a child's body size, especially for the fact that he is already being made fun of at school because of his weight. And that's something he did admit to me when we started doing this diet. When his stomach started to go down, he said, well, now I don't have to wear a coat. And I thought the coat was more of a sensory issue, as opposed to him being embarrassed for his weight. But I guess it was just because, you know, he's embarrassed because of his weight. But what we talk about more so is, we don't say, oh, you know, you're fat, you need to lose weight. No, we say, well, you know, Dad's family has a history of high cholesterol and high blood pressure. Mine has a high thing of diabetes. And, well, his dad too his family has a history of diabetes. So you just need to sit and talk about the health benefits, as opposed to stressing the physical outward signs of obesity. And I mean, the doctor backed me up on it too, you know, was talking to Austin about, you know, the health benefits and preventing diabetes. He said this is a great way to prevent diabetes. And so I'm a whole lot more comfortable knowing that Austin's doctor, a pediatrician, backs me up and says this is great. You know, and the only thing he did caution me about is, you know, don't overdo a lot of the bad fats, which is, you know, the vegetable oil, all the other fats. And now healthy fats is fine, because we talked about that, because I told him we switched to olive oil a long time ago. And he said that's for the cholesterol. So if you're new to this, you're going to have to look and see what are good fats versus what are bad fats. You know, like butter has a hydrogenated soybean oil or something like that. But anyways, that's a bad fat, okay? A good fat would consist of like avocado, that's a good fat. Sunflower is a good fat. Almonds, good fat. Olive oil, good fat. Stuff like that. And some animal-based fats, okay too, just you don't want to drink, obviously, you know, maybe 2 cups of, you know, bacon grease, you know, a big old cup of, you know, bacon grease, and just, yeah, no. You know, everything in moderation. Don't completely cut all of your, obviously, all of your animal fat out, but you don't want to, you know, like, exaggerate it and way overdo it, and don't get any of the healthy plant-based good fat as well. You know, it's a healthy balance. But I am feeling so much better now that I'm back on. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Like I said, I haven't been doing anything fancy, just, you know, normal stuff. So just keep with it. Try not to be discouraged. Think about it more of, this is healthier for me, this is healthier for my body. And like I said, if you're doing it with the kid, just know this is health, you know, go over the health benefits as opposed to emphasizing the physical outward signs of obesity to help with their self-esteem. But anyways, you guys have a lovely day. We'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.